Just going to wait a few minutes for everybody to get on. Looking forward to seeing what Spirit has for us tonight. Give it just a few minutes. Kind of a nice break from our day. All the elections going on, just to kind of be able to kick back and take it easy. Hi, Lilu. How are you? Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. How is everything going for you? Are you doing okay? Hi, Lilu. Can you hear me okay? I'm a talking to you, girl. Good, good. Yeah, I'm pretty, the weather's been really nice here in Colorado in the 70s and 80s. Blue skies. It's just wonderful. Oh, good. I'm glad, Lilu. Okay, perfect. So as people join, I'm going to ask you to just say hi if you wouldn't mind. I'm Linda with Heartbeats of Love 2019, and this is our weekly live feed where I am able to kind of give you an idea what I do. Sometimes we talk to some of our departed loved ones. Sometimes we talk to departed fur babies, or if you have questions about a fur baby that may have passed on or you're having behavioral problems with, I do ask that we limit that only one request per person for an actual reading or a session. That way, everybody gets an opportunity. Hi, Danielle. How are you? Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. So, I started Heartbeats of Love approximately a year and a half ago, a little over a year ago. I have been doing animal communications for well over 20 years. I in July of this year, I left my financial industry job of 44 years and decided to do this as full time. Full time. So, this is my heart's passion. This is where I want to be and what I want to do. As I continue to pursue my path of being a shaman, it just strengthens my gifts and being able to communicate. Heartbeats of Love does have a website. Both the website and the Facebook page are Heartbeats of Love 2019. Some folks have done sessions with me. Some you may be new here and you're just checking it out to see about some questions you may have. I don't really limit a lot of the things that I do and the people that I communicate with. So if you see something on my website and it's not exactly what you're looking for, please feel free to message me and see what, if anything, I can do for you. I do and have in the past mentored some folks and have been able to help them find their path and their journey. And I'm more than happy to do that, but I need to understand the details and exactly what it is you're looking for. I know during this time, a lot of us have just got so many emotions just all over the place. And, ups and downs, and a lot of questions, a lot of doubts and confusion, and you're just not quite sure where or what to do. So, I want to encourage you to stay centered. Um, if you have and know your spirit animals and guides, your higher self, your ancestors, reach out and get them to support you, to help you and guide you during this difficult time. It's the end of the year, it's holidays, a lot of uncertainty in our country. So we need to really support each other, be compassionate, and ask for help if we need it. I think that's one of the most important things for us. The other thing, too, is those of you who have fur babies, talk to them, cuddle with them, spend time with them, just let them, because their energy is such that they're able to absorb from us some of those negative feelings and are able to resolve those negative feelings and give us some comfort and give us love and just feeling like somebody cares. So please, don't shut out your fur babies. Um, Make sure that you continue to develop those relationships and deepen those relationships. That's very important. Okay. What I'd like to do is I'm going to draw one of my medicine card oracles. Spirit just suggested that I do that, so I'm sorry I had to get up. I have just gotten this deck this week, and boy, is it powerful. Um, it is called Medicine Cards, and it helps you to identify your 9 totem animals that are for you to help you through your journey. And I think that the messages that I've been getting are really powerful. And let's see, I'll pull a card here. Let's see what Spirit has to say to us as a whole. This is interesting. Sometimes I do this just because Spirit leads. And it's called the Grouse, Grouse. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a bird. And I've heard of them, but I'm not quite sure what they stand for. So I'm going to go and I'm going to pull this up so I can see. I'm still learning all of these. So grouse of the sacred spiral, leading us on to reach the everlasting heights where we can live as one. Grouse once flocked in abundance throughout North America, but now on the plains where these birds were so plentiful, there is an absence of them. Many Plains Indian tribes dance the grouse dance to honor these birds. The movement of the dance follows a spiral, which is the ancient symbol of birth and rebirth, the rib tunnel of eternal return. Personal power. When you think of grouse medicine, visualize a whirlpool or even a tornado, where the sacred spiral will take you to the center. Many initiate a vision quest, paint spirals on their bodies, and believe that the great mystery will favor them with visions, power, and purpose because of this. If you have grouse medicine in the cards, undertake a meditation on the various qualities of movement within your world. Begin by visualizing the sun, the galaxy of stars. Let's see what else. Analyze the way. Grouse medicine, however, is an invitation to dance. Grouse celebrates the divine source through its sacred spiral dance and offers this dance to you as a gift. You can spend a lifetime learning Grouse's lesson on how to harmonize your dance with Mother Earth's cycle and how to offer the dance as a creation of selfless beauty. So I think basically it's telling us that, we need to keep and stay connected with Mother Earth and that dance through dancing, meditation, that sort of thing to grow. I think that, most birds can fly to different degrees. So it allows us to free ourselves up to be able to walk our path, walk our journey, and to do the things that Spirit wants us to do. So I'm going to reach out. I'm not quite sure how many folks are on. But does anybody have any questions that perhaps I can answer? I don't know if you can hear my dogs barking. They're playing in the background. Apologize for that. Let's see if I can tell them to be quiet. It's that time of night where they play crazy dogs running all over the place. Lilu, does your husband have any questions? I don't think he's ever been on with you before. Crumpet is talking to my dogs. That's entirely possible. Every night between 7 and 8 o'clock, my dogs go crazy. I don't know if anybody else's pets do this, but they run all through the house barking, and they run just this dead run in circles. And it's kind of a nightly ritual. So yeah, they tend to run around a lot at night. So how's everybody doing? just doing yourself, just, being who you are. How are you doing? Like I said, I know that there's been a lot of things going on in everybody's life. I just want to reach out and see how everybody's doing. You have questions or concerns? Hmm, okay. Lilu, you could just go out and book a session on the website. I would say it would be under the category, even though you're both here, you're not departed. We would just do it as a departed 1 hour session. So you could just go out to the website and send me a contact. Let me know some dates and times that work for you and your husband, and then we can get that set up, just like we did for your little fur babies. So, what? Oh, okay, so that session involving people would be 150. The fur babies are 125. And then there's follow-up sessions, that sort of thing. Danielle, I have been doing some mentoring. So, yes, I do that. But before I commit to doing something like that, we need to have a conversation. If you go to my website and send me a contact request and message me exactly what you're looking for, then I can set up a Zoom meeting with you and talk to you. I have just decided I got to get some additional, it's going to be a case to case by situation as far as mentoring. If it's an ongoing program, there will be a session fee. And depending on the person that I'm working with, we would decide if it's something we do jointly together on a Zoom call, something that I do, and then we talk about it, exactly what it entails. I will say, when working to communicate with our animals, everybody has different levels of what their gifts are. So you're going to hear, you're going to see, and then the other is a feeling. Okay? Some people have one of those gifts, some people have all three of those gifts. What I recommend for folks is making sure that you know who your spirit animals and guides are, which is part of what I share. So yeah, I have a conversation with a lady tomorrow who I will be talking to about that to see if she wants to join in the mentoring with me. And that is something I will offer to her. My first consultation with somebody about the mentoring program is different for each person. Okay? So I hope that answers your question. That's just something that I've noticed quite a few people are reaching out to me about. And in the world of shaman, we want to make sure that we help people and that there's an exchange of energy. And so there will be fee for the mentoring sessions, whether they're monthly or every couple of months or whatever. So, and they'll all be customized. So, I think that there's so many things. I feel like, hi, Stephanie, how are you? I'm finding that so many people are opening up to spirit. It's absolutely amazing that people are becoming more aware of spirit, who's in the world, what kind of gifts. They're coming out of those boxes that we have all been placed in as we grow up. What are the norms for everybody? And I find that those norms are expanding and our energy, our consciousness are becoming more and more sensitive to things that are happening around us. And folks have so many questions. Um, it's an ever learning journey. So your learning will never stop. You'll be always learning and always growing. And your journey will continue to grow. And you'll have good times and you'll have difficult times. And then you'll have just woohoo times. Things just go really, really well. And the biggest source for you to utilize is spirit and your ancestors. And people are like, well, what's that? Um, and ancestors are family members that were in our lives previously. They could be us from previous times. And so the stronger a relationship you have with your ancestors, it helps you overcome the things that maybe held them back because they share that knowledge with you. And hopefully you then are able to not do those kind of things in your journey. Animal guides, I think everybody needs to use and reach out and develop those relationships with our animal guides, our animal totems, depending on who you're talking to. So I discovered originally, I've had 3 animal totems that have been with me forever. I'm talking previous lifetimes, this lifetime. They're like the pillar of my totems. And then there is a way in the Native American um, world of shamanism where everybody has 9 totems. 9, that's a lot. Um, and they place themselves uh, north, south, east, west, lower realm, upper realm, and within. And those 9 totem animals technically should become your BFFs. They help you, they guide you, they share things with you. You get stuck, you get in trouble, you can meditate, have a talking session with them, get words of encouragement and guidance. So these are the things that I think are just so critical for all of us. Because sometimes, we need to know that we are loved and that they're with us 24/7. You don't have to worry about a cell phone. You don't have to worry about your computer working or Wi-Fi working. So there's just a lot there for us to use. So as I'm wrapping and answering questions, are there any other questions? I know I addressed Danielle's question and Lilu's question. If anybody else out there has a question, feel free to give me an ask, and I'll do my very best to answer your questions. And I do appreciate you all getting on with me tonight. I know that, our time is very precious. And I love the fact that you take time out of your week, spend a little time with me so I can get to know you. You can get to know me. This is how relationships develop. And I really want to be able to help folks. That's my goal in life. So if you want more information, my website and my Facebook page is Heartbeats of Love 2019, all one word. Go out, follow my Facebook page. I try to keep posts going, information, some fun things. If people are trying to find home for pets, I share that. And on both Facebook and on my website, you can see reviews from other clients that I've spoken to. You can also see previous live feeds that you may not have had the opportunity. You can also see some television interviews that I did, where I did some communication with animals on TV. So feel free to check that out. I'm hoping that you all have a wonderful week and that some of the shifting of the energy in our world starts to lighten up a little bit for all of us, so we're all not so exhausted. Did I answer everybody's question? Heavy. What's heavy, Stephanie? Good, Lilu. Good. Give a few minutes here to see if Stephanie responds. I just love lag time on Facebook. Danielle, good. I look forward to hearing from you. Some further communication. I look forward to that. Stephanie, are you still here? She may have gone. Okay. Great, Lilu. I look forward to it. I'd love to get a chance to talk to your husband. And you too, because you're a good girl. You're lots of fun, and I look forward to it. All right, well, all of that being said, I'm going to say good night. If you have any questions, concerns, you can always message me, and I'll be happy to discuss whatever your questions are. Remember, nothing is outside of the realm. No questions are stupid. Questions are one of the few ways that we have the opportunity to grow. So that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help. And if nothing else, I can be a sounding board. If you know family members who have lost other family members or friends, especially given this terrible time of COVID, and they never actually got to say goodbye, let them know they can check out my website, book a session, and I can see if I'll help them find closure. Okay? All right. So blessed be. Have a wonderful week and a great evening. And thank you for joining me tonight. I'll talk to you all soon. Take care. See you next week.